Well, hey everybody, we've got a new piece of technology here that we wanted to try out today and see if we can maybe bring some quality content to this here internet. So we're going to be coming to you via the Plant Daddy today, y'all. So I wanted to show you a few things here. One is I've got this little Norfolk Island pine that was in a little pot, and not real sure what happened, but one evening I came home and he was not on the porch anymore, and just this morning I found this little guy. I call him Jim, actually. This is a little nickname for this little plant. I call this little guy Jim. Anyway, y'all, I found Jim out in the yard here, and the pot he had been in was kind of eaten up and stuff, so I'm not real sure what happened, but somebody decided they needed to, I guess, grab hold. Let y'all see Gertrude over here. Hopefully y'all see Gertrude over here hanging out. Yeah, y'all, so anyway, in other words, I found this plant, but I wanted to take a moment today to show y'all sort of technique that I use, sort of the standard way that I, pot up a plant. This is something that's sort of working in horticulture. I've noticed that folks that don't live, on a daily basis, sort of dealing with plants, sometimes it's difficult sort of to gain confidence in doing something that can be actually very simple. Like I mentioned, as far as putting a plant in a new pot. So anyway, y'all, let me not keep rambling. Let's get to this thing here. So the soil that I'm going to be using today, y'all, I like this brand Happy Frog. Not to put a promotion out there, but this is really good product. It contains what they call mycorrhizae, as it were. So this is fungus that builds beneficial symbiotic relationships with plants at the level of the root. There's a lot of energy exchange that can take place, and the mycorrhiza fungus is very important. Anyway, so I've got here, y'all will notice here, I've got this bucket with some mycorrhizal soil in it, this Happy Frog soil that I really like. You'll notice it's just some nice, sort of rich soil. It's got a really nice dark color and a good consistency here. So what we want to do is we want to basically, I'm going to take Jim here, we're going to take our plant out of the little pot. And what I like to do is just go ahead and dig my hands in here and go ahead and grab some of this soil. And what I generally do, y'all, is I'll take the soil and I'll put it in the pot to the level that whenever I stick my plant in that pot, I can sort of nestle it down in here. I want y'all to be able to kind of see this, hopefully, as well as you can. So I basically want to get enough soil in there and put some in the bottom to where whenever I put my plant in, it's at the height I want it to be. So I can see I want it to be a little bit higher here. I hope y'all are able to see this all right. So we're going to take this, and now I've got, at this point, y'all, I've got the soil at the level I want it to be. So a general rule of thumb is whenever I put a plant in a pot, I want to make sure that any part of the plant that's supposed to be above the soil remains above the soil. Y'all see here just kind of some of this sort of biodegradable sort of packaging, so to speak, they put these baby plants in, but that's not going to hinder us at all here. So again, to focus here, what we like to do is to kind of get the plant nestled kind of in here like this, as y'all might see. And then I hold it with one hand. I hold the plant at the height I want it to be with the one hand. And then I use my free hand, and I just sort of, while holding the plant in place, I sort of put some soil there kind of around the roots. And I like to turn the pot and make sure I've got some good even coverage. Y'all, you can kind of shake the pot a little bit, to try to get the soil at the level you need it to be, to kind of get it even all around the pot. So the key here, y'all, is to sort of pack the soil down as you go around and just make sure you've got the right height that you need. And you also, y'all, you want to be sure that you've got any roots that you see, any exposed roots, y'all, you want to make sure you cover those with that good soil that you've got there. So we're going to kind of pack in a little bit more soil. We're going to kind of get it, and you can kind of adjust the plant. Y'all, I guess one of the takeaways here is that, we want to be gentle with these young plants, especially one that's undergone stress, like our friend Jim here. So you want to take care and be gentle, but at the same time, plants are resilient. There's a certain, at least with certain plants, a lot of plants, there's a certain amount of sort of give that you've got there. There's a certain forgiveness with handling these plants, as long as you're gentle and got the love in your heart. So anyway, y'all, we're going to just add a touch more soil here. We're going to just add a little bit more to get it up where we want it to be. The step that we would want to take from here, y'all, would be probably to water this plant. This soil is a little bit moist from just sitting outside. Here's the train coming. Let's try to wrap this thing up anyway, y'all. So this is Jim in a new pot. We're going to pray some blessings over Jim here and hope that he does well. But anyway, y'all, we'll wrap this up. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. God bless, and shine your light.